Welcome, everyone. I'm Rebecca Saltman, and I am here with my dear friend, Jade Rader, and this is the EMPATH Insights Summit. We noticed some time ago that there was a gap when it came to learning about being sensitives and empathic people in this world. So we decided to do something about that, and voila, here we are today. We started talking with other amazing empathic people and learned so much that we felt we needed to share it with the world. We loved what we do, and we get to talk to the most amazing people in the process, and we learn so much every time. Today, we get the great privilege and pleasure to talk to my dear Israeli sister, Sadeh. She's one of our delightful co-authors in our You Empath You anthology, launching on April 28th, 2022. Iris shared a great story in our book, and we might even talk about it today. And we are so thrilled for the opportunity to talk to you. So let me share a brief introduction. Iris Sadeh Rosler is an organizational consultant, true purpose coach, and facilitator who has spent the last 20 years enabling leaders and teams to bring themselves more fully to their professional and personal lives. Iris personally coaches leaders and leads workshops on outdoor special retreats for upper management. A pioneer in Shakti leadership in Israel, Iris uses a variety of new and unique methods in creating and facilitating initiatives on such topics as women's leadership, empowerment, resiliency, authenticity, and conscious leadership. Iris loves dancing, which I know personally, and practicing and teaching yoga and hiking with her family. Welcome, my dear sister.
Hi, how are you? Great to be here.
Thanks so much. I can't wait. Jade, do you want to get us started here?
Absolutely. Iris, can you tell us a little bit about the work you do today?
First of all, I must say, really am excited to be here today with you, even though I know you so well, but I got it out of my system. So what I do is connected to being the best version of yourself. I work with leaders, men and women. I do personal coaching, I do workshops, I do outdoor training, and sometimes lectures, and in a small portion of teaching yoga, which is my last hobby profession. So this is mostly what I do. And maybe I will elaborate more in the next questions.
Of course. So how did you get started, Iris?
Actually, when I got started, I was pregnant for the third time, and I was working at my dream job for a corporate. After studying master's degree in communication, I was a spokesperson, wearing those really nice suits every day to work, having a parking space that was written my name on it, and being part of management. And then my body collapsed. I needed to be in bed for a month and month, and just dealt with health issues. And after I gave birth, I was 32 years old, had 3 little children, and didn't know what I was meant to do with my life. I knew that my body was connected to my mind, and something was really wrong with my life, but I didn't know what was wrong. And I started my research. What was it that I was going to do? And I'm now saying it, but at real time, it was really difficult because I needed to work. So I did work, and I was studying. So I went to study group facilitation. And then I studied another master's degree in organizational consulting. And then I studied outdoor training. And I was looking for the meaning of my life. And people were telling me, you have rich people's problems. And I because only rich people have the problem of dealing with the meaning of their lives, but I knew that I could do it. I could find the meaning of my life and live by it. And then there was one day in February 2015. It was exactly 7 years ago. And at that day, three things happened. One of them was I presented in an organizational consultant conference, and I really wanted to do it. It was a really big project that I've been working on of women's empowerment. And I was really excited, and I went. I remember that day, it was like drizzling, and at the morning they had some kind of a lecture. Someone called Tim Kelly. Okay, I need to hear him because my workshop is afterwards. And then I said, oh my God, someone is talking about purpose. And he's talking to people like me that are consultants. And this can happen. I could do it. I could find my purpose. I could help people find their purpose. And it was mind-blowing for me, really. And then I gave my workshop and it was amazing. And in the nighttime, at the same day, I went to India for the first time with a group of women. It was all on the same day. And when we were in India, someone opened the cards for me, one of the facilitators, and she said, your purpose is to help leaders find their purpose. And when I came back, I looked up Tim Kelly and I went to study with him through purpose. And then after a few years, I started working for myself. And this is what I do. I work with people finding their purpose and help them make a plan for themselves, because I combine. If you find your purpose, it's not enough, because you need to have some kind of a plan. How will you manifest your purpose? That's how we said. How will you manifest it? What will you do? What will you work? When will you leave your day job? Will you leave your day job? There are a lot of questions for people looking for what they were meant to do. And today, I live a full life. I wake up and I know that I live by my purpose, and it's a great feeling. It is.
Wow, Iris, what a beautiful story and journey. Is there anything else about finding your purpose on your journey that you'd like to share with the audience?
Well, my purpose, purpose, according to this method, is 4 things: your essence, your blessing, your message, and what you're meant to bring to the world. And it doesn't really matter, but my blessing is what I was meant to do to other people. So my blessing is to enable leaders to be the best version of themselves. And once I learned it, it was so easy, because this is what I've been doing. And once I know that I help people be the best version of themselves, and it doesn't really matter what I do. It could be personal coaching. It could be yoga teaching. It could be teaching a dance like we did with Rebecca. It could be really outdoor training for management. It could be workshops. It could be working with management. Whatever it is that is in my way of living, in my profession, it works for me because it's my path. So and it still is. They say that purpose can change, and I do believe it could change. But from what I know, like the last 7 years, it did not change for me, not really. And the only thing I think I put in is working with leaders that are conscious. Because working with leaders that are not conscious, it's really difficult. They don't really want to do the work. So once I work with people that want to do inner work and want to look inside and to see, who am I? What am I meant to do? Do I want to live this life like that? Do I want to have meaning? Then it's not easy. It's a journey, but it's easier. And when we get to the end of the path, it's life-changing for them and also for me. So
I know you're on purpose because I just can remember dancing together, well, on several occasions. And so it's truly purpose driven for sure. And so I want to ask, like, why is living on purpose, why is living your purpose so important?
I think I was miserable before, really. Even though, you know, people would tell me, really, I love my family. I have a great partner, a great husband, and 3 amazing children. And my parents were always there for me. And but I needed something that I would wake up to. And it was mostly an inner feeling, I think. I remember even when I was in 11th grade, a teacher came to class and she asked the people, what do you want to do when you will be older? And people were like just saying, I want to be a doctor, I want to be an engineer, I want to be a nurse, whatever. And I was like, I didn't know what to do. I was like sitting like that. Oh my God, what will I do when I will be older? And I didn't know, and it was bugging me. And I was only 17 years old. And after the army, well, in Israel, you know, we have mandatory army. So after the army, I went to this place and I took tests, and I asked the psychologist that I was sitting with her, what am I meant to be? What am I meant to do? What do I need to study? And she was like sitting like that, and she started to laugh, and she said, I can't tell you. I don't know. So, and I was miserable. I told her, how would I know? How would I know what I was meant to be? And she gave me a really good tip. She said, go and study whatever is it that you want, that is exciting for you, that is interesting for you. So I went to study sociology. That was interesting for me. And I didn't know what I was meant to do or to be. And when I got to the purpose, and I knew that it was not a profession, it was not being a physician or being an engineer, it was the path. And when I found my path, my essence is, well, I remember it in Hebrew. It's happiness, beauty, and happiness and beauty. And when I found my essence, I said, okay, what am I? I'm a hippie. I'm like, I have like leaves dancing with me. No, I'm happy and I love beauty. And this is me, and it's fine. This is what I bring to the world. And every time I sit with someone and I coach him or her, and they say, it's not me. So I say, okay, maybe look at it again. Maybe be generous to yourself. Maybe see if that resonates with you in some kind of a way. And be open to flexibility and be open to surprises. It's fine. So it's great for me to know who I am and to be the best version of myself, first of all.
Well, Iris, that's amazing. And is there any other suggestions? Now, you talked about talking to someone about your purpose. Is there any other suggestions you give someone who's just like, wow, I need to find my purpose?
Well, many people come. People who come to me, they're not looking for their next job, because this is not what I do. They have a major crisis most of the time, really, asking themselves like what I did, what I was meant to be, what I was meant to do, what's my purpose in life, why do I wake up in the morning, and stuff like that. And then the first thing I can ask this person, and I can ask you too, is like, I'm giving you now $10 million, okay? And you make all your dreams come true. You go to a trip around the world, you buy houses, you, whatever. You have you have all the crystals you want. I know Jade loves stones, and Rebecca, maybe you buy doTERRA, you buy the whole company, and and you have everything. Okay, and then a year passes. Okay, what will you do now? Okay, and after this, and most of the people say, I don't know. I don't know. And this is the beginning. Not knowing and the question mark is the beginning. And when you don't know, it's a good place. And when you do know, it's a good place too, because sometimes, like when I did it to myself, then after, digging and digging and digging, I said, I will be a spiritual leader. Where did this come out from? I never wanted to be a spiritual leader. I never thought I was really spiritual. And I never wanted to be a leader either. So this was, okay, where did this come from? And my coach told me, look at it with surprise and put it away and see if it resonates with you. And this is how we start the journey. So this is what I would advise anyone who is on this junction of looking for his or her purpose.
This is so extraordinary. And I know we haven't really talked about this in particular, but I would love for people to be able to find you. Do you have a website? Should people email you? How can people find you and get in touch with your amazing gifts and talents and be able to spread that with the world?
Okay, so my website is in Hebrew, I must say. So I think it's not, but I have a LinkedIn that is in English, so people can find me in LinkedIn. And I have an email and I open it every day, so people can find me via email. And I would really, really love to have people come to me from places around the world and to help them, enable them to be the best version of themselves, to live by their purpose. This is really, really a purpose for me. And I know I connect to many kinds of people. And I love people from India. I love people from Pakistan. I love people from everywhere. So just, click here and join and write me a short email and everything will be fine. You see, my English is not perfect. And if your English is not perfect, it's great. And if your English is perfect, it's better. So just come, it's fine. I made you laugh, I know. And you're on mute.
It's so perfect.
Iris, what you shared, Hunt, about purpose and finding it and the path and how it isn't what we think, and the profound awareness that not knowing is just where to be, and to be in that question, to really start moving forward in life. I feel you may have freed a lot of people up from the constructs that their head keeps making for them, that they should things, right? So your work is so important out in the world. Thank you so much for sharing with us on the Empath Insights Summit today.
Thank you very much. And I want to add something else. I found my purpose when I was over 40 years old. And I started working by it when I was 50 years old. So I want to tell you, whoever you are looking for your purpose, it's not too late. Go for it. Really.
Oh, that is a mic drop. Beautiful ending and last wise words from you. Thank you so much, dear. And thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on the Empath Insights Summit. This is the gateway to the You Empath You book, and that's the letter U, like university, empath, EMPATH, YOUBOOK.com website. So YouEmpathYouBook.com website is where you go. On April 28th, 2022. And right now, grab whatever form of communication apparatus you use and go to your calendar. Set it in there in the morning. Make at least 2 alarms, okay? Because maybe you're busy like the rest of us. And when that alarm goes off, go to the website, grab the book, assist us in going into Amazon bestseller space, please. And thank you. And after you have your book, go back to the website, take your receipt number and plug it in, and you will get all the bonuses from our authors and our partners. So there's a beautiful bonus package that'll come your way. So much information, insight, stories to encourage and inspire you on your journey as an empath here now, doing the things that we're all doing, awakening the world through our purposes, like Iris so beautifully explained. And thank you for being here. EMPATHUbook.com, April 28th, 2022. So much gratitude and appreciation for each of you that watched. Watch the other interviews, and aloha for now.